Well, I'm the Ranting Packers Fan, and this here is Skelly. And we were watching the game, and we found it to be rather interesting, even though the Packers went down 3-0 and really didn't have much going on in the first quarter. They seemed to come on the rest of the game. And I've got a few stats here, just to take a look here. We got Rodgers was 25 for 34 for 295 yards and 3 touchdowns. Now, as a special treat, he got his 400th touchdown pass and ended up with the game ball. Now that's pretty interesting. And it turns out that pass went to Davante Adams. And from what I understand is when he had his 200th, it also went to a rookie named Davante Adams. Now we had Jones. He was 15 rushes for 130 yards, 1 TD, and his long was 77 yards. And that was something to watch. That was a big gem. Williams was 5 for 26. And in receiving, Adams had 10 catches for 121 yards and 2 TDs. Now, the Eagles, Carson Wentz was 6 for 15 and for 79 yards, 6 of 15 for 79 yards, and he had 1 TD and 1 interception. Sanders had 10 carries for 31 yards, and in receiving, Goddard, I believe that's how you pronounce his name, was 5 for 66. Now, for some reason, they took Wentz out and put in a guy named, his last name Hurts, Hurts. Yeah, interesting name. But I tell you what, he could run. He had some runs, and the Packers couldn't seem to contain him for a little bit. Okay, now the defense gave up 117 yards rushing and 161 yards passing for a total of 278 yards. Now they did have some sacks. They had they caused some turnovers, and they did apply some pressure, so they didn't do too bad. But the Seahawks, they lost. So that puts, if the playoffs were today, that puts the Packers as the number 2 seed. Now, somewhere along the line, if we can get the Saints to lose and the Packers to win, we can gain up ground on them, and we be number 1 seed because we beat the Saints. So all in all, I thought it was a pretty entertaining game. It had its ups and its downs, but the defense, the offense, they played well. Special teams, well, they gave up that punt return for a touchdown, so I don't know. Well, I think they got to work on it. What's that, Skelly? Okay, yeah. So anyway, with that said, go